Hi guys, come back with me, Radha. In this opportunity, I would like to share information about teaching young learners. No need to waste the time, let's get to the topic. So, the topic that I will cover in this video is the use of games in teaching English for young learners. Game is one of the learning media that is very suitable and effective to use when teaching young learners. Why can game be used to teach children? Let's look at the definition of the expert. Noonan in 2010 states that young learners are children from 3 until 15 years old. Winter in 2017 states that young learners generally like to play, they like imagination and fantasy. Focusing on the statement from Winter in 2017, where children like to play, then this can be an indication that including games in learning can help them in learning. In learning a language, young learners require motivation from their teacher in order to make them learn optimally. Children are unique because they have dissimilar characteristics. Children have their own uniqueness, such as in learning styles, interests, and family backgrounds. Thus, the teacher needs to make them unite with fun activity like games. Next, let's focus on the core points that will be discussed. So in this video, I will discuss 2 points. They are benefits of game and the example of games. Now, let's discuss about the benefits of game in teaching and learning in the classroom. In teaching, using games as a learning medium has several benefits for young learners. The first benefit is increased motivation. Many teachers have complained that many students have low learning motivation, even though the teachers have tried to use various methods. The application of game media can be used as an alternative to increase the students' motivation. The second benefit is game is fun and positive activity. Games can make the learning environment fun, fresh, lively, happy, relaxed, but still have a conducive learning atmosphere. Games are something that is fun to do, something that is entertaining and interesting. The game allows the active perception and participation of students in learning. Games can provide immediate feedback. It is a positive activity for them. As an alternative to worksheets, games can be used as a less stressful way for students to demonstrate their knowledge, skill, and understanding of a topic. Being less stressed will help students to have a more positive perception of their learning environment and give a true indication of their own learning. The third is game can build class cooperation. Playing games in the classroom increases class cooperation. Classroom games can also be used as a team-building exercise. Students need to work together as a team when playing as a whole class against the teacher, or in small team groups when playing games with each other. In this way, students learn how to take turns, build respect, listen to others, and play fairly. The fourth is mighty memories. Playing a range of content-specific games can increase memory. As they play a game, students need to remember important details about the topic, but also use their working memory to think and act quickly. Games that were made by the students can be some of the most effective. As students construct a game, they are required to use their memory of specific content to create questions and answers suitable for the game. Then use their memory of the topic to play the game. Well, with some of the benefits that have been previously explained, as teachers, we should not hesitate to use games in teaching and learning activities. Next, let's move to the examples of game in teaching young learners in the classroom. There are many games that can be used in learning, but in this video, I will only discuss 5 games, and this time we'll focus on the game that can improve young learners' vocabularies, since vocabularies is the basic in learning English. The first game is Hot Potatoes game. The way to play this game is 2 chairs are put in the middle of the class and their position is back to the blackboard. 2 learners chosen by each team will sit in that chair and turn their backs to the board so they cannot see the board. The teacher writes 1 word on the board. When the game starts, team members give clue to the team representative or vocabularies related to the word written by the teacher on the board. Each team is given 1 minute to make the team representatives mention the words written on the board. The second game is Memory Challenge game. Each pair or small group is given 3 minutes to write down the vocabularies they have learned and remember in the previous materials such as animals, fruits, flowers, and etc. The groups that has the most vocabularies list will win the game. The third game is Last One Standing game. The students stand up and form a circle. The teacher will give a topic and the students say a word related to the topic that given by the teacher. The teacher will count to 3 If students cannot answer or repeat the previous word, they have to sit down. The student who is the last to stand is the winner. The fourth game is Pictionary game. The students in the class will be divided into two teams and they will be made to sit across from each other so that they face each other. The teacher will call the team representatives to come forward. The teacher gives a word or phrase and the representatives throw the word or phrase on the board. The other team members guess the word due to the clue by the representatives in front of the class that has thrown. The fifth game is Bingo game. The teacher provides 10 words on the board and each student selects and writes 5 words that presented. The teacher will select a word randomly without saying it and giving students its clue. If a student guesses the right word, he or she has to shout "Bingo!" and he or she will be the winner. So those were 5 examples of games that can be used in the classroom. It is easy enough to implement, right? Behind the advantages, there are also disadvantages about games. Because the number of the students is too large, so it can cause difficulty to involve all the students in a game. In practice, language games are usually followed by laughter and cheers from students, so that they can cause a crowd and can interfere with learning activities on the other classes or neighbor classes. Many people think that games are wasting the time. But actually, games are not things that can waste a lot of time become wasted. If you see them properly, games are very useful. And many experts state that games is very effective in teaching the students, especially in learning the language. So that's all about the games in learning English. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Goodbye.